I will share with you, and you will learn one of the most powerful techniques that I consider about changing. It's a technique that I use a lot in NLP, that neuro-linguistic programming. It's a technique of changing. We live in a world of perception, and many times our perceptions trick us. What are the perceptions that are you live in your life? Are they true or they're not true? Which perceptions are you choosing for yourself? Which perceptions are we choosing to believe? So our talk today is about perception. And I want to leave one phrase for our talk today. And the phrase is, the meaning you give to someone else's action, it's what's hurting you. If you understand this phrase, that can change your life's perception. The meaning you give to someone else's action is what's hurting you. It's not actually the action, it's the meaning we give to someone else's action that's hurting us. I would like you to think about your own life now in some situation that made you change your own perceptions about things. Something in your life that maybe you were like, oh shit, I was sure that thing meant that thing, and it was not true. Can be from your past, can be from your childhood, can be you were as an adult person. I can give you one example of what I mean. In my business, for example, I had the perception that the fault of my business not developing was from another person's. I had that perception that I was doing everything right and the other person was doing the wrong things. The meaning you give to someone else's action is what's hurting you. When I gave another meaning and figured out that actually that perception was wrong, that perception is like, I needed to change. That was my perception. I needed to become better. I need to develop even more myself so I can take my business to another place. So it was one example of perception. Doesn't need to be about business, can be about a relationship, can be maybe something you saw in your kids, in your work, something in your life that made you change your perception.
For me, before I didn't see myself as a driven person, but today I definitely see myself as a driven person with a belief to achieve whatever I want to achieve or have or be wherever I want to be. And it's mainly, before I didn't have the belief, it was because I was doing some mistakes in life. And instead of seeing them as if I am a failure, I changed the perspective and saw that those mistakes as a learning opportunities.
The power of what we are talking about here is it's the power of reframing. It's actually being able to choose which direction we want to see things. Our brain is wired to be negative. How do you get out of negative thoughts? What's your strategy?
I think I'm trying some new ways. I'm doing physical movement. Like I do like to go out and take walks. I try to be in the present moment. That's a little bit harder, but it's a skill that you have to train up, like your muscles. See, you observe yourself in the moment. You observe what you have created and you observe. It doesn't make it easier in that moment, but it takes you the whole episode of feeling bad, or how you can say it, it gets shorter and shorter. So I think that in a year or so, I think that you can get out of it maybe in an hour or two. I don't know what, but now it could take maybe for a whole weekend that you feel like there's some funk in you, but maybe like doing this, going out, taking walks and being present, that's a good way. And that's like I said, you have to train up the ability.
Yeah, thank you.
In my line of work, I was trained to always start with a no and then work towards the yes. So you, like if you get a deal, you're already on the no, then you reverse engineer it until you get to the yes. I first assess the situation, and I try to motivate myself on, is it going to add value on my, like to me? Is it, even if it's not gonna add value to me, but is it gonna add value to someone else?
Okay.
And then if the answer is yes, then I will find every reason then to support that because of the value that it will add to myself or someone else.
My strategy is to go back and try to find the similar situation that made me feel similar and try to examine that one and see what I got from that one and why and how that made me feel and how did I overcome that. Or maybe I didn't work very good last time I felt similar. Maybe there is some resisting going on and that I need to work with.
Okay. I slow down and simply do nothing and ask myself, how am I really? Like physically, mentally, emotionally. So pausing and meditation through the day. And during the day, it varies. Sometimes I have 5 or 10 minutes, sometimes I have an hour. But more I pause and more I slow down, more the strategy works on like changing the perspective as well.
Yeah, I put some perspective into it. So I step out of it a little bit and try to think like, what does it mean? And how important is this going to be in the next month or in the next year? Like, how relevant is this really a thing? Why would I make this a problem or not? And how much energy do I need to put into this?
We have to learn to think deliberately. Is your thoughts purposeful? Are you choosing your thoughts by purpose or you're just thinking? So if we are the owner of our thoughts, we consequently will be the owners of our emotions and consequently be the owners of our behaviors. We should be thinking about what we're thinking every 10 seconds. Just swallow that and understand what I mean. How many of you here think about what you think I'm not going to say every 10 seconds, I'm going to say every 5 minutes. You are like, are you aware of what you're thinking every 5 minutes? I mean, I'm being nice, 5 minutes, because the rule says 10 seconds. I don't, I don't. So I mean, imagine if if we have the capacity to be aware of our thoughts every 10 seconds, not in a crazy way, what I'm thinking, then you'll be like, this guy is crazy. Not like that. But you get my point. What's a weakness? We all have weakness, okay? That we want to improve, that we want to become better. But some things we call weakness when those things are taking us from the direction of the life we want to create. I would like you to write in a paper, okay, the 3 weaknesses or things about yourself that you dislike right now in this present moment. I'm gonna give an example of 3 things I wrote about me, okay, so you know. This is about the present moment, okay, things that you think is a weakness for yourself. For me, it's like I wrote, number 1, procrastinate on the telephone. Number 2, like, drinking alcohol. I drink alcohol in the weekends, but I think that's a weakness. I would like to avoid that. And number 3, it's like training more capoeira. It's a weakness that I'm not training more, okay? So these are my 3 weaknesses. What are your 3 weaknesses or things that you dislike about you right now in your life? 3, please.
I think I worry too much about things, how things will turn out. Okay. I feel often I'm stuck in decision, like hard to take decision to move me forward. Okay. And I feel that I sit too much during the day.
Just follow how we're going to do, because we are going to do the same, okay? So, Cristiane, we will choose one of these 3, the one you would like to, work on it now.
Stuck in decisions.
Which purpose this weakness has for you? Understand what I'm saying? We're going to try to reframe now the weakness. I'm going to give you an example of my weakness so you understand. One of my weaknesses was procrastinating on the telephone, okay? So I try to find a positive purpose on that weakness, okay? So what I discovered was, the purpose of this weakness was to show me how much more I need to practice deliberately thinking. I don't take the weakness and I hug the weakness. I use the weakness to find a purpose on something that I want. Everyone choose one, then you write down what this weakness that you chose could teach you. What's the purpose of this weakness on your life? Which meaning you give that weakness, if I would ask you?
It feels like I can't go forward. I want to take action, move forward, grow.
What can be the lesson that weakness is trying to teach you?
I don't know, like I feel like movement, like the most important is to move. It's not to take the right decision, it's to take a decision.
Okay.
That's what I feel is the lesson, if that's how you mean.
Yeah, that's how I mean. Because if you only, what I'm saying is like when we focus only on the weakness, we cannot see a way out. And that's what we're trying to do. You know, if you only say, oh, this is my weakness, and then this becomes your label. We don't care about our weakness. We are trying to transform the weakness in a strength. As if I say, my weakness is that I procrastinate on the telephone, I will not change because that's my weakness. My weakness is that I'm stuck and I don't move. Okay, this is your weakness. So that will be your weakness forever. So what your weakness can show you?
I have a lot of pains in my body, and I guess that is trying to tell me that I can learn from, that I should take better care of it. It's as simple as that.
Doubts on myself sometimes. I think it's trying to teach me to practice more faith and more belief in life.
My problem was that I'm really bad at managing expectations. So the solution that I came up with, it's not a solution, that what I want to learn from that is I want to learn to be more empathic and with that to take better care of myself and the people around me.
You're gonna decide a new behavior for that weakness. One action, something that you actually can do to start unwiring that weakness, okay? So I'm gonna share my example with you. I chose like the procrastination on telephone was my weakness. The purpose of that weakness that I chose was for me to see how much I need to practice my deliberated thinking. You know, like when I'm getting there on the online world, I'm not actually thinking of what I'm thinking. So I need to be more deliberate. I need to practice more. I need to be practicing even more than I already practice. What I practice is too little. I have to practice more. I chose one behavior for me that I will adapt and implement in my life. And I'm not just saying that to you. I will do it, you know. So that's what I will do. That's the behavior I chose. I wrote here, you know, from now on, my new behavior will be to wake up and don't touch the telephone. I will just go to the social media after I do my morning rituals. That's something I will do for me. It's a new behavior I will implement because it's a weakness, but my weakness is not a label. I will change that, okay? Weakness has a purpose, trying to open our vision for something that we have to change. I would like you to choose one real behavior that you can take from this weakness that you share with us here today.
Okay, so mine was that I can't take decision. And the meaning of that is that it's not about taking the perfect decision, it's to move, it's to flow, it's to be in movement, okay? And the new behavior I will do, like if I have a big thing, I need to change the homepage, rechange the design, and it feels overwhelming, so I don't do it. Then I will ask myself, okay, what is one thing I can finish like within 30 minutes that would take me towards that bigger decision to change the whole layout?
Okay, thank you.
The weakness was that I can't let go if I don't understand. The lesson is to let go stuff without explanation. And the new behavior to like implement that. When stuff happens, let them happen and don't act on them until the emotions have settled a little bit. And don't analyze, just address the issue, but don't go in and analyze, don't go in and do stuff, don't go in and go up in your head. So just like, this happened, now you're feeling this, and when that's over, you address it.
I used to go every Tuesday night dancing, okay, in a dancing school, Latin dances, Greek dances, and then when COVID happened and we were on the strict lockdown for like 2 years, I almost didn't do nothing. Even the beach access was closed, parks were closed. So I really got this immersion of no physical activity and sitting. And I was thinking, like, how do I start it? How do I kickstart it? Because I want to see the results. And I was thinking, if I exercise 1 hour a week, it's not going to really show the results. And that's like 5 hours a month, which I don't really have to spend 5 hours a month in exercising. And then I thought, all it takes, it's 10 minutes a day around the block with a bicycle.
The weakness was to manage expectations in a better way. And that I believe that was going to teach me to take better care of myself and to be more empathic and to learn more about people around me. And the action will be to ask more. Like when I'm not sure about something or I'm having doubts or whatever, just be straightforward and don't hesitate and ask and exhaust my questions until I have a more clear picture of what is expected.
A decision is only measured by the fact that you have taken a new action. If you haven't taken a new action, you haven't truly decided. So I want to see if you really decided to change. A decision is only measured by the fact you have taken a new action. If you haven't taken a new action, you did not decide it. So many times we confound decision with action. A decision is only measured by the fact that you take a new action. If you didn't have a new action, you didn't decide anything here now. You just said. It's a big difference. So let's see if we decided for real. What was good for you here today? So we finished this session.
It was the balance between both addressing negative and positive things about ourselves and try to learn from both.
I really like the idea of putting like something that we qualify as negative and just flip it around, because it's about the meaning that we give to everything that we do.
The negative doesn't feel that negative now anymore. It just feels like, oh, new task.
As always, just listening to other people and getting some ideas about how to move forward. That's, the community is the most important thing.
Just to talk about what to do with the negativity. You don't talk about that daily. So this is very good.
Thank you.
And we have a plan. Yes.
Yeah.